What was that? Oh, abandoned ship!
Yeah, woman. Let's go. Oh gosh. Let's go. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Look out and face the people, son. Yeah. Get off the ground. Come on. Get over here. The boss wants to see you. Get down. No, get up. Get up. When I say get down, I meant get up.
You've been operating on my waters again?
So, I have a license to do that.
I got a license from New York.
New York!
Well, I have a license from the Congress of these United States.
Congress ain't stronger than New York.
Not stronger than New York.
Oh yeah? Well, you can suck it, New York.
New York is a state. State powers are stronger than national.
That's right, son.
Don't you know federal governments are more powerful than that, or than state governments?
No, Congress is not as strong in our trade.
Well, what are you gonna
We control our own trade.
What are you gonna do to stop me?
I'll take you to court.
Come at me, bro.
Come on, man. I'll see you in jail.
The states will now hear the case of Gibbons and Ogden. Mr. Gibbons, how do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Mr. Ogden, this court will now hear your opening statement.
Well, Your Honor, I was on my steamboat when I recognized Mr. Gibbons from a previous arrangement in trade we had once had. I asked him to produce his license, and he did not produce a New York state license. This case seems very simple to me. I suggest that the court remove his license to trade within New York waters.
Mr. Gibbons, the court will now hear your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. A while back, I received permission from the federal government to operate my steamboat service on this route between New Jersey and New York City. Now, when Mr. Ogden stopped me, and after he assaulted me, I presented the documents saying that I had permission to operate on the aforementioned route. Now, I think this case should be decided easily. Does the federal government have more power than the state government? I believe so, and I believe the charges should be dropped and that I have the right to operate my business on this route.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbons. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibbons, do you have anything to add?
No, Your Honor.
Gentlemen, please stand for the verdict. Mr. Gibbons, I find you guilty. You are hereby stripped of the right to operate a steamboat within the state of New York.
I shall appeal!
The state of New York will now hear the appeal of Gibbons versus Ogden. Mr. Gibbons, on what grounds do you make this appeal?
Well, Your Honor, according to the Commerce Clause of the U.S. Constitution, Congress has full authority to regulate commerce among the states. So clearly, according to the law, the federal government has more authority on regulating trade than the state government. And when Mr. Ogden stopped me on the river and he presented his New York license compared to my federal license, I think that clearly I win, and that the federal government trumps state law.
Mr. Ogden.
He may have permission from Congress, Your Honor, but his license is invalid based on my monopoly on this trade route. Therefore, I believe the verdict should stand. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibbons, do you have a rebuttal?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Ogden?
The prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Mr. Gibbons, you're still unlicensed to operate a steamboat within the state of New York.
Well, I think I'm going to appeal to the U.S. National Supreme Court, so yeah.
The court will now hear the appeal of Gibbons versus Ogden. I see here that Mr. Ogden and yourself have gotten into another disagreement over a trade route in New York. Mr. Ogden, please represent your side of the story.
Well, Your Honor, I have a government-funded New York monopoly on this trade route, and Mr. Gibbons was unable to present a state license or permission from myself to trade on this monopolized trade route.
I see. And Mr. Gibbons?
Mr. Ogden is correct, Your Honor, in that I did not provide him New York documentation or permission from himself. However, I did present him with a license from the United States Congress. And I believe that that license from the United States Congress supersedes any claims he has about New York's permission being necessary, because according to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3 of the U.S. Constitution, we know that Congress regulates all commerce among the states. Therefore, Congress is the boss.
The Commerce Clause does state that Congress regulates interstate trade. Mr. Gibbons, you may continue to operate in New York. And no, you need to go through Congress if you would like a monopoly.
I don't like this verdict.